Why do we always feel the need to be right? It's like we're addicted to the rush of proving someone else wrong. But what if I told you, brace yourselves, that this obsession might be the very thing that's ruining our lives? Here's the harsh truth. Humans are biologically wired to hate being wrong. From cavemen days to the boardroom, admitting you're wrong feels like admitting you're weak. And nobody wants that, right? But let's get real. This drive to always be right is destroying our relationships, our mental health, and our society. And no, this isn't some kumbaya, let's all get along message. It's cold, hard reality. Think about it. How many times have you gotten into a pointless argument online, not because you really cared, but because you just couldn't let the other person win? You had to have the last word, right? Well, newsflash, this constant need to win is a psychological trap. Your brain's dopamine system literally rewards you when you feel like you've won an argument, even if the argument is meaningless. But is it really a win if you alienate your friends, your family, and, let's face it, look like a total jerk? And here's the kicker. Being right is actually making us miserable. Studies show that our relentless pursuit of proving we're right, especially on social media, is linked to rising levels of anxiety and depression. It's as if the more we win, the worse we feel. But we're all victims of the same trap. Why, you may ask? Ego. Your ego hates being wrong. Being right makes us feel superior, in control, like we know something others don't. It's why we can't stand taking advice from others, even if it's good advice. But what if I told you that not only is this need to be right toxic, it's also based on nothing, that most of the time we're all just pretending to know what we're talking about? Take a look at Dunning-Kruger syndrome, where the least knowledgeable people are often the most confident. It's like that guy in the comments section who knows nothing but writes like he's Einstein. Yeah, we've all seen those, right? But wait, before you laugh too hard, check yourself. How many times have you played the expert when you actually didn't know what you were talking about? Be honest. And this is where it gets controversial. The need to be right isn't just about arguments or debates, it's about power. We use our rightness to control others. Parents do it to kids, governments do it to citizens, and corporations do it to consumers. This obsession with rightness filters into every level of society. But it's a house of cards. Sooner or later it collapses because, spoiler alert, you're not always right. I'm not always right. And that's okay. So here's my challenge to you. Next time you're in an argument, stop, take a breath. Ask yourself, do you really need to win this, or are you just feeding your ego? Let it go. You'll thank me later. Being right isn't all it's cracked up to be. It won't make you happier, smarter, or more successful. In fact, it's probably holding you back. So let's stop pretending we know everything and start listening more. You might just learn something. And if you disagree with me, well, you could be wrong.